everything that makes me feel alive. I swear you'll make me feel somehow. Forever I'll beg this feeling to stay. Dear, I hope that you do too. Honey, it's okay, you're afraid of falling. You don't have to say it out loud, but you know, take another step off the edge, we're floating. We don't have to ever look down, but you feels good to have me go beside it. God knows that I'm never gonna let it go. 'Cause baby, I'm not blind, and love like this is hard to find.
Welcome to this week's episode of Visual Stimulus, the show where we talk more about our neuroscience and our psychology. This week's episode is about adult playfulness. What are the benefits of adult playfulness? And what are the outcomes of being a playful adult? To explore the topic of adult playfulness, first we must identify what is adult play. You may have a picture in your mind of what play is for children. It's very important for them. They do it all the time and they're very good at it. But in adulthood, play seems to take a different form. One cross-cultural study conducted 50 interviews from adults ages 18 to 38 from 38 different countries and found that there's typically 4 different things that occur during a playful experience in the adult life. The first of these is active behavior, so this could be running or playing a sport. The second is emotional reinforcement, meaning that there's a positive emotion associated with a playful experience that reinforces it and makes you want to do it again. Another aspect is social sharing, and this just means that typically playful experiences are done not by yourself, but with others, and it's a shared experience with other people. The last one, and I would say the most important, is non-serious framing. So this means you're not taking yourself seriously and life seems to take a more lighthearted tone while you're having a playful experience. Another study focused more on the individual and what characteristics they have as a playful person. They found that there's 4 main factors that make a playful person. And these can include all or one of the following. First is other-directed. This means that the person likes using playfulness to smooth social interactions, cheer people up, or solve tension. This can include playful teasing or using nicknames. The next aspect is lighthearted. This means the person views life as a game rather than a battlefield. And there's a preference for improvisation over rigid planning. And these people tend not to worry about consequences as much. Next can include intellectual play, and this means playing with ideas and preferring complex problems over simple ones. These types of people enjoy mental gymnastics of thinking through different scenarios. The last aspect is whimsical. This is a person who tends to find interests in the odd, unusual, or grotesque. This person is characterized by a strange preference for unconventional activities. Some examples of playfulness in adulthood can be more creative, such as gardening, board games, painting, or knitting. More restorative can include reading, singing, or cooking. Some more deep engagement that involves your whole mind and body in the experience can include rock climbing or surfing. Some more relaxing, less active parts of play can include watching TV, dining out, or listening to music. And then there's some mastery types of play which involve you getting better and better at an activity and that kind of reinforcing it and making it kind of a game. And this can be like playing tennis or hacky sack, as you'll later see. To sum this up, the overall definition of playfulness is the ability to reframe everyday situations in a way that they are experienced as entertaining intellectually stimulating, or personally interesting. Next, we can find what are the benefits of being this type of person, or a person who engages in playful experiences often. And many people have found that playfulness may act as a resource for coping with challenges and life events, especially in later life, such as the transition from work to retirement, bereavement, or health issues. Playfulness is a key source of resilience in difficult times. One study found that there are positive associations between global playfulness, meaning a person who is generally playful. It's not just situational, but throughout their life, they tend to have a playful air to them and take things less seriously using any of these types of tactics. They found that there is an association between this type of global playfulness and the interpersonal strength of love, which is valuing one's close relationships and making time to spend with close others, kindness, being compassionate and caring about others, and social intelligence, being aware of others' motives and needs. So playfulness is a good predictor of a person being kind, loving, and socially intelligent. Aside from global playfulness, there are some character strengths associated with a person who tends to be more other-directed. So somebody who is good in social situations and enjoys spending time with others. This person is likely to be good at humor, be prudent, or somebody who has the ability to restrain themselves using reason, and have good forgiveness. We can understand this because all of these factors seem to develop through the practice of spending time with others. Humor is often done with other people. You want to make somebody else laugh. Prudence is helpful when you're talking with someone else or having a long-term relationship with them, to be able to mediate your own actions and consider their feelings and thoughts before your own. Forgiveness is also necessary when you're in social situations, because it's often it's inevitable that you will have conflict that must be resolved. The second aspect of lighthearted playfulness, these people tend to be good at self-regulation, have characteristics of bravery, hope, and modesty. If somebody takes themselves less seriously, is more lighthearted about themselves, they're more willing to put themselves on the line and trust that things will work out, because they see life as something that tends to work out and isn't really something to be stressed about. A person who has intellectual playfulness, or tends to enjoy playing with ideas, has character strengths of creativity, prudence, and forgiveness. So this person is very good at thinking through different scenarios, and they can come up with ideas as well as mediate their own actions and responses by thinking through these different scenarios and deciding which one is the most optimal. Somebody who is whimsically playful tends to be good with humor, be brave, and have a lot of gratitude. So this person has unconventional interests, and they tend to be very comfortable with themselves and be free. However, there are some downsides to being high in whimsical playfulness. Some whimsically playful people tend to be low in modesty, so they think of themselves very highly and don't really consider the thoughts and feelings of other people. And they also tend to be low in fairness at times. So when you're whimsical, you tend to almost live life with your head in the clouds, and sometimes that means that you're not as considerate of other people. There are also many relational benefits. Play often tends to reduce conflict, relieve tension, increase trust, and make a relationship interesting. Playfulness is a big predictor in how satisfied people are in a relationship, and this can be a friendship, an acquaintanceship, or a romantic relationship. There's also a neuroscientific basis for the importance of play. The play system modulates the tendency to play and is shared by all mammals with cortical adaptations. It contributes to activating brain circuits that support neuronal growth and emotional homeostasis. Scientists found that playing promotes the establishment of social structures and helps ensure the learning of social skills, which can facilitate reproductive success. The play system reveals just how important play is for mammals and especially humans. Many people discount the importance of play in adults, and yet there's a part of our brain that is dedicated to this function. And playing can not only help ourselves, but improve social situations and our society as a whole. Playfulness is also important in mate determination. One study found that males seek playful females for long-term mates because playfulness signals youth, health, and therefore fertility. For females, however, playfulness in males signals non-aggressiveness both toward themselves and possible future children. Therefore, play is not only important for oneself, but in being a good partner to somebody else and creating a long-term relationship with them. There are certain aspects of playfulness, such as other-directed and whimsical, that tend to be more compatible between partners. So somebody who is whimsical will look intentionally for somebody else who is also high in whimsicality in order to mate with them. This is not the case for other aspects such as intellectual playfulness, so you can have one person who's very intellectually playful and another who is not, and the relationship seems to be healthy either way. Because sex is so intimate and reserved for people, and typically reserved for people who are very close to you, it requires a high level of trust. A person is more likely to trust a playful person and be willing to open themselves up to the possibility of sexual exploration with them as well, because the level of trust has been built up through different playful interactions that make them feel at ease and more comfortable and able to be themselves. Sex is also important for maintaining a relationship. Married couples highlighted its function of facilitating bonding, reducing conflict, and consequentially stabilizing the relationship. Playfulness is a good foundation for all of these things which are necessary to build a healthy relationship that is long-lasting. Though playfulness is helpful in engaging a healthy relationship and stimulating a healthy bond, there is a downfall of playfulness in relationships. There are 6 types of love: eros, feeling passionate love; storge, familial love; agape, altruistic love; pragma, pragmatic love, or looking at a person pragmatically and deciding, will they be a good fit for me; mania, which is manic love, or being obsessed with a person; and ludos, which is playful love. Playful love can actually reduce the longevity of a relationship because it is characterized by a detached attitude, preferring non-monogamous relationships, seeing love and relationships as a type of game, and being willing to manipulate their partners. When play becomes the goal of the relationship can start to become more fragile and more based on whether the person's having fun, possibly manipulating their partner, rather than a distinct choice to love that person and having play just be a simple aspect of the relationship. So though when a romantic relationship is characterized by play, it can become off balance and actually reduce the health of the relationship, many aspects of a healthy relationship are highly associated with playfulness. As we discussed earlier, love, the understanding and romanticism necessary for closeness and being emotionally invested is highly related to playfulness, as well as sexuality, attachment, and seduction. Here's a helpful figure to understand playfulness and its overall benefits. So here we have playfulness and how this increases positive emotion. It's important for biological processes such as your hormones and the play system in your brain, exercising that, as well as social skills. So it increases coping strategies when life gets hard, decreases interpersonal tension, and it enriches relationships. And this, in turn, has an effect on overall relationship satisfaction, since you are, as an individual, this is the individual side, are happier, your relationship satisfaction tends to increase. You have better didactic coping or coping with your partner. You have better sexuality or more satisfied with your sexual experience. Lower conflict, lower monotony, so life is more interesting, especially in a relationship, and increased trust between partners. And this, in turn, increases the longevity of a relationship. These things interact with one another, and a healthy playfulness on the individual level can increase playfulness and longevity of a relationship on the couple level, as well as a more playful long-term relationship that is healthy can increase playfulness on the individual level. Playfulness in adulthood increases flourishing, which is characterized by positive emotions, engagement, positive relationships, feeling meaning in one's life, and accomplishments. Meaning is defined as having a sense of purpose and direction in life, connecting to something bigger than oneself, and feeling one's life is valuable and worthwhile. As you can imagine, this is incredibly important for the overall flourishing and life satisfaction of a person. People who balance their life with a sense of playfulness tend to interact with the world in a way that is less stressful for them, as well as make other people around them feel more comfortable in themselves. To sum this up, the tendency for a person to reframe everyday situations in a way that is entertaining, intellectually stimulating, or personally interesting leads to increased flourishing and life satisfaction. Sounds pretty good to me. So although life can feel heavy at times and play can sometimes take a back seat, we must remember how important it is for our overall lifestyle. Let's find out how Carleton students are practicing playfulness. Maybe I'll join them.
Understated, overwhelming. Life is always best when you're around. You make everything I once thought great seem so insignificant now.
I just spotted these people on the mini bald spot. Do you mind telling me your names?
I'm Jerry. I'm Levi.
I'm Ellie.
I'm Martin. Julian. Andrew. Sammy. Luke.
Lucy.
Logan.
Zoe.
Hudson.
Nice to meet you guys. I'm Tabitha, and I'm doing a project on adult playfulness. And basically, playfulness is the ability for someone to reframe everyday situations in a way that's entertaining to them, or less serious, or intellectually stimulating. And you guys seem like pretty playful people. So I was wondering, how do you guys prioritize play in your adult lives?
Do you guys? I usually try to finish all my Brawl Stars challenges before I go to class.
I combine breaks and fun within my studying. I like going out for walks into town and getting coffee and spending lots of money.
Great, okay.
I had a pretty hard week this last week, so I've spent a lot of this time doing the different stuff.
Nice.
To balance out that stress and everything.
What kinds of things have you done?
I played spike ball a lot this afternoon.
Nice. Did you guys do rock flat? I noticed you guys
yeah.
are. Yeah, it's fun. What about you?
My work is really fun, So I'm a nerd and I like the stuff I'm doing.
Okay, like
So-
your homework?
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Like I'm just reading stuff outside of class. I'm doing my math, my CS, whatever, and that's kind of relaxing. And then when my brain needs a break, I just like doom scroll or bed rot.
Playing hacky sack, on the football around most days.
Oh, nice.
So,
Like every day?
most days, yeah.
Great.
Find a time.
If you have time when you're not working or just want a break, just do something a little fun with your friends. It's a good way to
Get
relax.
outside.
Yeah.
I mean, similar answer, but like, just like, I don't know, at least every day, at least the two of us are like texting each other, like, let's go do something that isn't
Yeah,
sitting in our room and doing nothing.
nice.
Making jokes about stuff.
Yeah, I think humor is a big part of it.
I don't think about it. I'll say everything is a little playful. I don't think I take myself very seriously in general, so most of the stuff I do, I don't put too much weight on it, which I think is a little playful.
I don't think I actively prioritize playfulness. Like sometimes it just comes out, I guess.
Yeah, good for like, I don't know, connecting, being social and whatnot, but also just like a break from work and stuff, I guess is the biggest part.
Yeah, it's like I planted you. My next question was, what do you think, like what type of effect does it have on you in your mental health or like your lifestyle in general?
It's definitely very relaxing and it's fun, especially with something like hacky sacking, to see your growth. And when you just get better every time, it makes it that much more enjoyable and fun to do the next time.
Nice.
I think for me, like, I have a hard time sitting down and focusing for a long period, like anything more than like 30 minutes. So like, go out and like do something, refresh, and then go back to work. It's good.
Yeah, similar, but like, especially like, it's kind of like giving me something to like look forward to. I'll
Yeah.
try to get my work done so that I can go outside and not be doing work.
Yeah, a little motivation,
Yeah.
like using your brain a different way.
Yeah, I mean, it's a good break, and I mean, like, I don't know, it's good, like, connecting with these guys. I don't see them that much outside of, like, hacky sacking and playing different sports and stuff, so it's, you know, it's good building bonds and stuff.
Is the main way that you guys hang out by playing, would you say?
I mean, like, the three of us are on the baseball team.
Okay.
He's, like, a supplemental member.
Heck
on-
yeah,
and
okay.
also the basketball team, so it's
Nice.
connected sports related.
Okay. Cool. Thank you. Since you guys are freshmen, has your way of playing changed from being a high schooler to college? Have you become more playful now that you have kind of more free time or there's more clubs and everything?
Yeah, I think so. I don't think I would not be throwing a frisbee around in high school. I don't think my mindset on it has changed, but I think just the availability of it has changed.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably just like more responsibly playful.
Okay.
It's like not doing dumb stuff.
Such as? You don't have to tell the audience, but I'm just curious.
Just like dumb stuff.
Okay. Great. Okay. So you're just more above board
Yeah, like
in
throwing a
college.
frisbee.
Okay, great. Yeah. Yeah. And what about you guys?
I would definitely throw frisbees around in high school.
You're just a playful gal. I love this.
I think a lot of it has to do with my friends from high school and my friends now. Like my friends from high school wouldn't throw frisbees around because frisbees aren't a big thing there. But we would engage in playfulness in different ways. I won't be listing them, but it's definitely different from
Okay.
my college friends.
Wow. What were y'all doing in high school? Since you guys are sort of just entering your kind of more adulthood stage of life, is there any pressure on you guys right now to sort of be less playful?
I can't laugh at the stupid jokes I would usually laugh at back in
Yeah.
high school.
I continue to laugh at the stupid jokes.
I don't think that I feel judged for at least what I interpret playfulness to be in either environment. So I don't think that's changed very much.
I don't feel constrained.
Let's go.
Free to play.
Free to play. Great. And to end our interview, does anyone want to tell a joke? since you guys mentioned that was a way that you like to be playful?
I don't know how playful it would be if I had a joke planned. But
Improv. I could try to set you up.
oh yeah. Well, Logan was laughing pretty hard.
Well, I don't know. I like to use like public embarrassment as like a way of making a joke.
Logan was making a fool of himself earlier.
Yeah.
Oh, your own public embarrassment.
Yes.
That is
like,
a great
other
idea.
people around you kind of get like a sense of shared public embarrassment.
Yeah, that is so great. It's kind of like you're letting other people see that it's okay to be not put together in a way.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think it's a good way of getting over like fear of public interaction.
I have a friend who makes it her goal to embarrass herself 3 times a day.
Yes.
I think
that's a good goal.
Yeah. So, do you have an example of how you've embarrassed yourself today?
Laughing really loudly. It's been a go-to.
Okay.
It's and really obnoxious in very public places, and sometimes you like lean back or like slap the table really hard. It's been a go-to. You yell something very weird, like very strange in the middle of a public place. That's been a good one.
Like I'm talking to you.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yep.
Great. Yeah. Awesome. Thank you, guys. Neurologically.
Someone still roller skates.
Yes, we gotta bring it back.
You gotta bring it back. That's what I grew up doing.
Yeah?